We begin with some breaking news. At least 7 children have been killed and many are wounded after a shooting at a school in Russia. Local authorities, that's according to local authorities, the shooting happened at a school in the city of Kazan. The details are still becoming clear, but we understand that one suspect has been arrested. The motive for the attack is not yet clear. Let's bring in our correspondent in Moscow, Emily Sherwin. She's covering this for us. Emily, what more can you tell us?
Well, we know that the shooting took place in a school just outside of the center of Kazan, in a kind of suburban area. Kazan is located in the southwest of Russia. Over 1 million people live there. And according to official reports, shots were fired at that school, and there was an explosion this morning. Officially, now 8 people are dead, according to officials, and 20 people have been injured. The dead include pupils and at least 1 teacher, and the attacker has been arrested, according to officials. Now, the area around the school has been sealed off by officers of the National Guard now. Ambulances are working on site as well, and the president of the Republic of Tatarstan, where Kazan is located, made an emotional statement. He's on the scene. He called what had happened a huge tragedy for the whole country, and he has announced that tomorrow will be an official day of mourning. Now, we don't know, as you said, about the motives of the attack, but usually when these attacks happen, it's a former pupil of the school. In this case, the Interior Ministry has actually announced that a counter-terrorism operation is happening now, and the president of Tatarstan has called the attacker a terrorist. Now, we don't know whether that's just strong language being used there or what that really means. We do know that the attacker had an officially registered weapon, and we also know that Tatarstan is a Muslim-majority republic, but absolutely, I think it's much too early to jump to conclusions there on whether there could be some kind of an Islamist background.
Initially, when reports were coming through, Emily, it was said that there may have been multiple shooters. Do you know anything about that? I mean, we know one person is in custody. Are police still looking for others?
That's a bit unclear at the moment. According to officials, it's just one attacker. There had been reports in various media outlets that there could be one more attacker who perhaps had even taken hostages. The authorities have actually been saying that that is not the case and kind of debunking that. I think we'll have to wait and see on that to get confirmation.
How common are school shootings in Russia, Emily?
I would say that school shootings are very rare in Russia. It's not easy to buy guns here. It's not easy to get licenses for guns. And this kind of thing has happened before in recent years. In 2014, for example, there was a shooting in a Moscow school where 2 people died. But mostly when there have been school attacks, it didn't happen with guns. In recent years, there have been attacks, a few occasional attacks, one with a knife, one with a hammer, another one with a knife. And usually, as I said, it's pupils from the school itself who carried out the attack for personal reasons.
Emily, thank you very much for bringing us up to date. That was our Moscow correspondent, Emily Sherwin.